Welcome to Driven by Me, and today I will continue with the UI, modular UI in Unreal with UMG. So, if you want to follow up with me, I will modify tutorial UI system I did from a tutorial, and I will give you this tutorial right now so that you know what if you want it, build it for yourself. This is the tutorial. So now let's move a bit. My face is not placed at the right place. How can I do this? I can make myself smaller. I hate it when I have to go back and move things up again. So it's master UI panel and pop up in Unreal Engine easily from AMR Makes Games. So this guy, you go there in his playlist and it's the UI there. So I'm interesting into this interfaces. I know that in language, or it's a abstract class. I don't know about Unreal, because sometimes Unreal Engine change the purpose of things like that. But the interface is a contract you do to your classes, so they are forced to have some function. They forced to have some function. Abstract class can that are class that you cannot make an object in the game from. So it's a class that a bit like you can make a circle, you can make a square, but square and circle inherit from a form, but you cannot create a form in real life. If it was applied to real life, a form doesn't mean nothing, it's an abstract. But a circle that inherit from a form, a square that inherit from a form, both instantiated as an object, but the form itself cannot be. That's an abstract class. You use class and inheritance too. You don't always need to use them. You use it when you want to avoid repeating code mostly. So that way, when you have inheritance like a circle and a square, some things will be similar, like they will have, you will make your circle from the radius, your square you will make it from, oh damn it, I blocked him and I muted him, and it's back again. Stream element, please go away. More than mute, what can I do? Refresh. So stream element is now taking the our live stream, taking control over our live stream by making me go into Twitch to ban it again. It's a bot from Stream Element, and no, I don't know. I think I will end up like deactivating it. I don't get anything from it. Maybe I should go in Stream Element website. Stream Element website, driven by me and dieses. Let's do this together. Let's kill the switch. Let's pull the kill switch. How to pull the kill switch in, like I don't have any then. I don't know if we can do this. Let's test it. It's far away from what we will. Let's activate, enable. Don't know. Let's try it. Nuke user. I will write nuke user stream elements. How can I deactivate this annoying stream element? He's on my Twitch, so I will go to Twitch and remove access. Where can I remove access in my Twitch? Not in subscriptions, maybe in settings, and then what's that? Security, privacy. Where is the connections? OBS, Caster Lab, yes. Disconnect stream element. Yeah, so if you wonder where it is and you have the same problem, it's in settings. There, then you go in connection, you go down and you disconnect it from there. There we go. Now let's get to it. I want to listen a bit of this. Wonder what's difference. Did they do something different in Unreal? I can see that you don't have my. I will kill the sound. So I will restart this because you cannot hear anything.
Have you ever wondered if there's an easy answer to the question you always ask yourself when implementing a new system, which is whether should I use an abstract class, an interface, or a component?
There is way more than those questions, but this guy is really good. So because you are, there is also the design patterns, which is not mentioned there. This is more, I guess it would be more about how Unreal approach things with blueprints. because you might not be able to do some design pattern with blueprint. I'm not sure yet.
Sometimes the answer is clear, and one solution stands out clearly from the others, but oftentimes the distinction becomes blurry, and it's hard to choose a solution that ensures your system is modular and easy to maintain for the longest time possible, which is one of the things that define good software in the end, right? Today, we're going to come up with a guideline or set of questions that will help us answer our main question easily by designing 3 different systems. And for each system, we're going to test the 3 solutions to understand by contradicting them what solution is a good fit for the system we are implementing, and what are the advantages and disadvantages we get from each solution. There's no right or wrong here, and everything depends on the context and the system's requirements, and changing those requirements can dramatically change our solution, as we're going to see. So, without further ado, let's get started with the first system. Let's say we are implementing a health system with the following requirements. There's default health that gets subtracted whenever the entity takes damage. If the health reaches 0, the entity dies. And multiple entities can have health and die in different ways. For example, a character can play a death montage, a vehicle can explode, and the tree can lose its leaves and fall. Later on, other classes might have this behavior as well. Now, let's try each approach and see which one works best. If we take the abstraction approach, we can create a damageable base actor blueprint. We add to it a max health and health variables, a decrement health, as dead and on death functions. Then we can inherit from it a damageable character, a damageable tree, and a damageable vehicle.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about before Stream Element interrupted, is that a circle and a square will inherit from similar things that are in form, and form would be an abstract class. You don't always need abstract class, but in the way he's starting it, like, you will have an abstract class that would be like creature or being, that would be able to lose a health, being hit, losing health, and you then make all your creature in your game inherit this behavior, so you don't have to copy losing health on every one of them. Now you have an abstract version that they all share.
That clearly seems wrong. Our inheritance hierarchy is limiting us from extending existing behavior, like the character class and vehicle class that comes with Unreal, which means we would lose much benefits from subclassing those instead of starting from an actor. What if we later on decided that doors can take damage to be opened or walls to be collapsed? That would mean reparenting all these classes and breaking many things. So let's try another approach and use interfaces. In the end, they are meant to be used by different classes and help us avoid this inheritance hierarchy. We can create an damageable interface with the same functions: decrement health, as dead, and on death functions. We can implement that interface in our character, our vehicle, and our tree classes. Setting health and checking death is the same between the 3 classes. Later on, if we decided to have damageable walls or damageable doors to be opened, we would have to duplicate the same logic. And if that logic changes at any time, we would have to modify it in each of these classes, which is something we don't want to get into. So let's try using components instead. We can create a health component and add the same functions and variables to it with their implementations. And for the onDeath function, we can use delegation instead and turn it into an event dispatcher for the owner classes to handle it. Inside our character, vehicle, and tree classes, all we need is to add the component and bind to its onDeath delegate if we want specific behavior on death. Now, if at any moment we decided to change the logic of decrementing health or checking death, all we'll need to do is change it in one place, the component. And if we want to add more damageable classes, we would simply give them the component.
I would say it depends, because there is not like a component is not the perfect solution, because if you want your team to do something without reflecting if they should do, you want a way to make the system unable to bypass what they should do. Sometimes that's what you want, sometimes it's another thing you want.
So, for this case, a composition approach worked fine. But why? Because simply we had common shared behavior between unrelated identities or classes.
Thank you,
Valal what if we had common
14
behavior between
for joining.
related classes? Let's say you are trying to make a quest system with the following requirements. A quest has a list of conditions that must be met for the quest to be complete. Each condition has an evaluate function to determine whether that condition was met or not. Each condition can be evaluated in a different way. We can have a location condition that checks if the player is at a specific location, a collectible condition that checks if the player has a specific item collected, and the kill condition that checks if the player killed an X amount of some enemy class. You got the idea. So, how can we implement those conditions? If we think about using interfaces, we can create an iQuest condition interface, or we can name it whichever we want, and let it have an evaluate condition function that returns whether it succeeded or failed. That sounds good, but who would implement that interface? Are there multiple identities or classes that can have this behavior, or the condition itself should be a class? Since only conditions are going to have this behavior, meaning an inheritance approach is more suitable here. There's no need to think about components now, as creating something like a quest condition component that won't be used anywhere is totally meaningless. Instead, let's go with the abstraction approach. We can create an abstract quest condition object, let it have an evaluate function, maybe an isMet function, and a reference to the quest it's part of. Since the condition means nothing by its own, we need no default implementation for these functions, and thus making the class abstract makes sense. Then we can subclass it and create a location condition that checks if the player is at a specific location, a collectible condition that checks if the player has a specific item collected, a kill condition that checks if the player killed an X amount of some enemy class. And if at any time we needed new conditions, we would inherit from our base condition object. So, for this case, an abstraction approach worked fine. But why? Because we had common shared behavior between related identities or classes. Now, what if we had uncommon behavior between unrelated identities or classes? In this scenario, we're trying to develop an interaction system where multiple entities can interact in different ways. A common example we see in many games, where we can, for example, interact with NPCs to start a dialogue, we can interact with pickups to pick them up, with weapons to shoot with them, with doors to open them, and many entities can be interacted with in the future. If we start with the abstraction approach, we can create a base interactable abstract class that inherits from actor and give it an interact function. But clearly we can see that this inheritance hierarchy limits us from being able to make interactable NPC characters, for example, that inherit from the default character class. So let's try to use components instead. We can create an interaction component, give it an interact function, and then we can start subclassing it. We can have a dialogue interaction component that NPCs have, a pickup interaction component for different items, a weapon interaction component for weapons to shoot, and a door interaction component for doors to interact with. But this seems like an overhead already. A new component class is needed for each new interaction. Wouldn't it be much easier if we simply implement the single interact function that we need? Let's go with the interface approach. We can create an interactable interface and simply give it one interact function. And there's no need to have many classes anymore. We can simply implement that interface in any class that allows interaction. So, interfaces seems to be the most suitable approach for this specific case, because we had uncommon behavior between unrelated classes. But what if the requirements change, which is inevitable in software development? What if interactables share some default behavior? For example, every interactable can specify what actors are allowed to interact with, or they can have a flag that indicates if interaction is currently allowed or not. For example, a door might be locked. Or they can have an interaction limit. For example, a pressure plate can only be triggered once or twice. Then, based on those requirements, where we now have common behavior, a component approach might be more suitable. And more often, a hybrid approach is even better. We can create an interaction component that has a list of allowed interacting classes, a flag for indicating whether interaction is allowed or not, and an interaction limit integer, in which we update those values from the component or let its owner handle that. Then we can, instead of creating subclasses from this component, mix it with an interface that actors who need unique interaction behavior can implement. We can create an interactable interface with an interact method, then our MVC can implement that interface. And inside the interact method, we can check if we are allowed to interact at the moment from the component and then start our dialog if interaction is allowed from the MVC's class. So, multiple entities can handle unique behavior in the interface and keep common behavior inside the component. And this combination of components and interfaces is very common, and interfaces are most used in Unreal for easier communication and to avoid tight coupling. So, to summarize, it seems like a good starting point that can help us answer what approach is a better fit is to ask ourselves, are we developing a common or a unique behavior? And is that behavior used across similar identities or classes that share the same inheritance hierarchy, or totally unrelated identities? When there's common behavior across unrelated identities, we can use components. When there's unique behavior across unrelated identities, we can use interfaces. When there's common behavior across related identities, we can use abstract classes. And when there is both common and unique behavior, we can use a hybrid approach. But this can only be a starting point, as in real scenarios, multiple factors can affect our decision. An existing inheritance hierarchy can push us towards one approach over the others, and project requirements like optimization and complexity might force us to use another approach. So, if there is one thing to take away from this video, it is that context is king, and change is inevitable. So make sure you carefully understand your system design and requirements. Project files can be found in my Patreon. Thank you for anyone who supports.
Yes, that's good. I'm not used to component yet, but I want to know more about it. I know the component in engines, but using it myself, I'm not yet experienced it. So let's do this. So this guy, I made this other tutorial that I followed throughout, which is Unreal UI. So I should suggest you to do this.
Tell me, how many times have you tried the Unity Tech blog and as we cast it? A little improvement would be to cache the weapon component and use property binding, but still we have the same two problems. What we can do better is to use events, effects or glowing effects. I don't believe we can achieve that easily with calculating it every frame.
I just want to see. I didn't remember it was short like that, because it's you end up with something really big.
This is a simple array of user widgets. References in short let us avoid loading the asset and everything that asset
I don't remember
until we ask for that. In the function, you will validate the class and load it using sync loading for simplicity. Then create a user widget object from it and add it
Common
to
in
stack.
both games and
In a
software,
production environment,
modal windows
this
are
sync
one of the
loading
most
should be turned
versatile
to
and
an async one. Next, we'll create
I
another
don't
function to remove the last element, which is the stack's top element. Again,
so I guess I went into and looked at everything he's made
we'll call it pop
and add
element.
them.
It will simply check if we have any elements in the first place. Then it will remove the last element.
And I did all of this and press pause and add everything needed. but I ended up with the full system anyway. I'm just like surprised that I did that way. Oh, I think there is some. He gives his GitHub, so you can take from there. Yeah, I migrate. So you clone this repo and you migrate it on your project. Yeah, that's what I did. So let's go and modify his system so we can have a button that don't have text. I think you can hear the woof when I talk. Not now. Oh, first time chatter. We didn't hear you. Measured capacity on Twitch. I won't let you go. Measure capacity. I will report and block the bot that come to my channel. There are so many bots in Twitch. I think the sound in my chat doesn't work. Let's try.
The Dreven said
Okay,
hi.
yeah, it works.
Driven by May Anasis said hi.
Yes, we didn't hear the bot. And I'm happy with that. It didn't say anything. Where is my live stream? Creator dashboard. A path to affiliate. I need 50 follower. I have 10, so only 40 follower left. So I can be an affiliate. The woofing. I think you will hear it now if I talk. The little woofing. I can take my bow, and give a little tap like that, and the dog stopped. He doesn't know where the tap came from, and he's scared. And just a little tap. Okay, poor doggy. she went away now. I heard her going down the sofa and going away. She was too much into her yapping at other dogs outside. Okay, where do I get my live stream? Home, sweet home. Back to Twitch. No, I don't want to hear others Twitch.
Read. You'll read, and someone
Read.
will be completely sarcastic in a comment, and then you get all the facts under it, like some.
Stream summary. I want my current live stream channel. Something like that, yes. Okay, measure capacity. Let's block this. Report. Spam, scam. Spam, scam, spam. Bots. Ask you visit website while no. Raise S Submit. Block this user. Yes, that's how we do. Now that's how it's done. Okay. Now let's do the work. I will go to. So if you wonder what is this middle mouse click, it's called a direct folder. It allows you to save your favorite folder when you have a big computer with many projects and files, and you can access them really fast. Fast as lightning. In Windows 10 and 7 there was like the favorite or fast access. It's not as good, but now in Windows 11 they removed it. But I don't like fast access anyway. I prefer my little direct folder, which is always free. Let's go open our project. Not that way. Not that way. Bad way. Bad way. Bad way. The good way is through Visual Studio. And I will close the bad way when it's over. 9%. Far from it. And my computer might be laggy. Is my face lagging? No, I'm fine. And yeah, 75% loading default module for plugin, blah 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 blah. Run Burgundy. Okay, now it's opened. Why do I do this? Why do I open it in Visual Studio? Because when it crashes, you can skip most of the crashes by pressing continue there. Okay. This is done. Everything's fine. If your project is not the name of your project, you need to go in Solution Explorer, right click on your game project, and that way it will work. And now I have so many change. I need right away to push some before it's getting too far away, too far ahead. So developer, I just modify some things in there. I don't need much. I think this is just for the error correcting. Those I moved them in third party, so we'll add this. And the best way to do when you have set up GitHub, the best way to do commits is like little increment like this. Moving, because in Git especially you have like 1 gig of transfer by each commit, and it's less complicated to debug if you have something wrong. Physics assets in from to third party. Commit. Now next maps. So main menu, core, Okay, I moved some file there. This one I don't remember. I think I can put them all into the same because it's all about the new main menu. Prepping for the new main menu. Man. And now push and pull. And play. And I will take a break, I guess, now. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. This is all the tutorial. You will end up with this. Game menu. Looking for the base button. Base. Base panel, base panel. What is this? Inventory. Base text. Okay, base button. This one is problematic because it forces you to have text in it. I want to create a new one. So I will remove this and search where is it. Now we'll rename this one text. Base button, base text button, base button text, base panel, base text button. I will write text button. Enter. And I will do a new one from him, duplicating. And I will name it icon button, picture button, wow, that's a big chunk of, okay, it broke it. It broke it down. Let's compile it. It broke everything down. It's refusing to be. Then I crashed something here. Oh, what? Nope. So it broke. It broke. By duplicating and adding this name, it doesn't like it. It says you are not my child anymore. You don't have a self. You're not a self. You're not a self. This is so wrong. I hate you. You do not exist.
Stream Elements asks the Drevens is now
A
live.
stream
Streaming software
element.
and game development.
I
Should you
block
start
you,
with your
I
dream game?
remove you. What do you want from me? I remove you, stream element. What do you want from me? I will have to block you again. You're not really blocked. Can I block you in? Can I block you in chat? Can I do? How can I do this? Stream element was blocked there. I removed access to it, but it's still there. Sorry for that, but I don't want to be bothered by it even more. How to make a string element silent. How to make a string element silent in my chat by string. Disable text to speech for alerts. Maybe that's so. Yeah, that's one. That one that could work in Castle Labs. Alerts, chat, event. Go to stream element dashboard. Open your alert box overlay setting. What? What is this, people? Oh, I know. I will add it there because I don't want you to know my PayPal. Uh, okay, dashboard. Download SC Live, the plugin engine are made of. Download. Download. Yay, super. And now open your alert box overlay setting in the dashboard. What is this? Where is? Oops. Stop. Alert box overlay settings. Maybe later alligator. Add widget. Stream to stream during your chat. Okay. Dark, white, checkered, custom. Okay. Position, something weird like that. Grid. Okay, save. Chat. Chatty boo. Okay. Doesn't mean anything. I don't want to set the world on fire. I don't want a stream element to announce its arrival in my chat. Disable chat alert for follows and other events. Go to your stream element dashboard, navigate chatbot models. I don't have anyone. It's not enabled. I will enable it. Find a specific alert type. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I want it there. What's the problem? What's the problem, Castle Lab? I'm losing my live stream topic now. Please. Use a widget. Use a widget. Use a widget. Use a widget. Why don't you like it to be a self button? Why don't you like it? What keeps you from being a self button? Reference is not compatible with W-based button object reference. Self stream element. You joined the chat. Hope you shut it up. You just shut up. Dashboard settings, accounts. All hi.
The Dreven said hi.
Okay.
Driven by May Anesis said hi.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, stream element, please shut it up. I think it won't shut up, but I don't have time for that. Now it says it's still called base text button. It's not base text button. It's base picture button. So this is wrong. It's not myself. I need a new self. Get a reference to self and replace that MF. And now onclick is not my onclick. What's wrong with you? Self object reference is not compatible with the text button. Why do you call yourself text button? You're not a text button. You're not a text button. Onclick, you're not a text button. You're a picture. Picture button. Control S, compile. Maybe it needs some cleanup compile from this. So how you do this? You clean up this HIT. You would remove this. Remove intermediate. I won't remove saved because I want to keep my config there. But you can remove save if you don't have edit or saved thing. Intermediate, derived, find arrays. I think it's in config. Yeah, it's might be in config, but I don't want to play with the devil. Generate. I press shift if you are in Windows 11. Press shift, right click. Now it generates back all the files. Yeah, I will take a little break right now while it does that. So see you in about 10 minutes. Whoa, don't go too fast. It was a no break for you, Unreal said. No break for you. Yeah, I think I will. Oh no. Visual Studio said no break for you neither. Damn it. So when you do delete your file, this might change. So I think it didn't change because I didn't remove something I saved. But I might be highly wrong about what I did, where it was saved. Little laggy. Thank you to go. Yes, I was about to go on a break. Think I will go now because you're still loading the engine. Look at the memory pumping up. Oh, it's open on the other window. I think I will check it worked, like take a break. Now it won't work because the Unreal doesn't want me to take a break. Text button, base picture button, scuttle button, compile. It still ate it himself. It's still eating on itself. Still doesn't accept to be not to be the button. It's not the text button, you're not the text button. Call on release. Maybe it's this one. Yeah, that's it. I get it now. You need to go in the graph designer. Button, scuttle button. You go down the button. Hey, don't do this to me. You're not the real one. Delete. Yes, it's the real one. I'm pretty sure, but we'll recreate it just for the giggles. And I will recreate this one just for the giggles. Those can go to hell. Click, call on click, go there. And now I want a self. Give me a selfie. Self. No self. Get ignore self. Get reference to self, but no. It's like doesn't want it. The only things is some kind of extraterrestrial text something. Maybe I need to fix up the update the redirector and check for no redirector. Nope, it's not that. button. Scuttle button doesn't think of itself as a bottom. Self-delusion. This is self-delusion. Self-collusion. So if it's in context, it doesn't even know that he exists as a self. He still has some reference to his old self. Where is the base button? Let's look at the reference viewer. Maybe that's the base text button. Okay, I think I know now. Base picture. It's probably in the draft, or in the designer somewhere. Doesn't seems to be. I think I need to redo the variable. F. Hmm. 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 Maybe it needs to breathe. Needs to breathe like this in order to be self-aware. Nope. Oh, yeah, almost there. The still thinks is a text button object reference. Maybe if we do in context, self, not select, Tom select. You're not Tom select. You still think he's a button. Still think something somewhere in there makes it think he's a text button. So I won't need this. E vertical align. Get rendezvous, update image, event draft, on press, on click, on event construct. Let's see. Nope. Construct. No. User widget. Hmm. Self. Button. Where is button? There. Let's recreate. Compile. Then click. Column click. Redo this one too. Oh, I think I get it. There. Yes. Paste text button. Cannot. So it will be WBP base picture button. Color button. I got it now. Call of Duty. Delete. 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 And then we can do the contextual selfie. Get reference. Yes, we did it. We did it. Unpressed. W B B base picture then unpressed call delete selfie. Same for release. Release call delete. Same for hovered. Selfie thing bang doing. Same for hovered. Call for delete release disease. Now, oops, I forgot. Base picture bottom delete hovered. Call for duty. Call of Duty. Control. Now we need to go to. You need to go to the bottom. Do the bottom. Beep up. Boop. 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 We need to go. Oh, I hear my cat vomiting. Didn't like his party. We need to go to the bottom. Rest. Press. Button. Scuttle button. On release. Release. The fart. On release. Control S. Designer. On hovered. Those are all the action that you can do with the button. All the animation you want to play, or things that you want it to do when you hover the button, like the animation, it will play animation. We'll check that later on.
Ella_Harper_ asks, hey, how are you?
I'm
Ella
fine.
_Harper_ said, unfortunately, my headphones broke today because of my naughty cat, so I can't hear your voice. It would be great if you could respond through chat instead. Ella_Harper_ just followed.
Thank you for the following. You for the following. Fine. And you. Following.
The Drevens asks, thank you for the following, I'm fine, and you? Driven by May Inesis asks, thank you for the following, I'm fine, and you?
Ella Harper. Thank you. Now I'm 39 follower left in Twitch to become an affiliate. That's really fine. Really cool. 39 left. So, okay, now designer, last one on hovered. And then we can compile and it works. It's unbroken now. I will do a commit because if I want now, this is the right moment to do a commit because you don't want to repeat this. So when you have done like a corrective like this and you see the future that you will modify even more, you don't want to repeat this. So it's a key, like a checkpoint in the game, in your coding game. Now you don't want to repeat this. It's a good time to do a commit, like prepping the picture button. Commit all. Switch can send it or not. It's if you would work like in a big team, you would have your own branch usually, and you would name it correctly. But that was a fine, correct, fine. As long as you have like small commit like that, it's really perfect. It's way better. You will be less in trouble along the way. Yes. Now we will transform this. We need to get rid of the label, and that might be hard because I think the system the guy did only takes in text button. So we will have to look at where it's going, and I want to see the result. So the result is in my main menu, and I think I will right away pick my map, my main menu map when I play the game. Main menu. This is editor preference. I want project and maps. Oh, I want main menu. I want the one that is not in my third party. Yes, I want this one. We'll search it and put the same here. Okay, and now when I play, now when I will open the editor, it will lead right away to it. We'll put back some music. Now I should be led to my game. Just don't want you to see the issue. Let's try. Yeah, it's not working.
Ella_Harper_ said I am also fine, thanks, less than 3. Ella_Harper_ asks where are you from?
Less than 3 is a heart. And I'm from damn it. I'm from Montreal, Canada, and you.
The Dreven said I'm from Montreal, Canada, and you. Driven by Main Assist said I'm from Montreal, Canada, and you.
Okay, I have some error there. Base panel. Compile. Nothing's wrong in the compile. Maybe if I clear it up. I should. This is when you do C++, but don't know where it comes from. This. Okay. So now we need to make this work. I want this picture to resize also. This would be in my game menu. Main menu HUD. There. Browser. Main menu map. UI. Yeah, UI widget. This is my old HUD I need to get away from because it's not mine. I won't use it anyway. I will redo my own. But it's the system, the HUD is the same system as in the tutorial I've shown you at the beginning. So I want the background picture. That's not a good idea to do another job on the job, so I will leave it there. I would just want this for the button. So continue button, it's a base text button. Should work when I press it, but it didn't work. That's problematic. I will remove it. I will deactivate it here, and now I will add my own. My own little button, picture button. I have it there. So we need to change this for a picture. And it should be clickable also. I have some error. Still this error. When I play it, it makes an error. I think it's the base text. Yeah, I think I would need to Check this one. What is this? Oh, it's the same. I think it's because it cannot read the new button.
Ella_Harper_ said nice to meet you less than 3. Ella_Harper_ said I am from UK.
Nice.
Ella_Harper_ asks do you stream daily?
I don't stream daily, but I want to. I just stopped. I just went back from a break. A 2-week break, but I want to stream daily.
The Dreven said I just went back from a 2-week break but I want to stream daily. Driven by May Enesis said I just went back from a 2-week break but I want to stream daily.
Stream. I not dyslexic. The R was meant to be after the P. My fingers are dyslexic. So I think that I will need to correct this because I think it's from my button. As the button goes into this event some way. It's the base panel. It's not the button, it's the base panel. And it's used in the base menu. There. Base panel. There. I think it's because there is a discrepancy. Because I modified the base panel a lot. And now it doesn't see the
Ella_Harper_ said okay.
Okay. So
Ella_Harper_ asks BTW, can I ask you something?
yes.
The Dreven said yes. Driven by May Enesis said yes.
What I would do now is to check this. The horizontal alignment is wrong. So I will correct this first. Let's get the error. It's there. Those two. So this you could do like search my name. And you would have
Harper_ said actually I do some artwork, so can I make something cool for your channel in reasonable price? McZombie Hamburglar fall winning. Ella_Harper_ said share your Discord username then I show you my recent work.
I can't afford it now, but maybe someday. Here, my Discord, or I need to check because my Discord I don't know. Name Discord. My Discord name. My Discord. My Discord. Remy? Cannot be just Remy. I think there is a number afterward. How can I see this? How can I see this? Yeah, I cannot see much in there. I don't know. 7872. 7872.
The Drevin said I can't afford it now, but maybe someday. Here's my Discord name, Remy7872. Driven by May Enesis said I can't afford it now, but maybe someday. Here's my Discord name, Remy7872.
Okay. Where does it get? This is this one. So if I click, it will lead. But there is this one. So I guess that this is from the designer or something. Or it's filled up somewhere else. So if it's filled up somewhere else, you could do by all name. Now it will give you, and you search for a set. There is no set. Cancel. So there is no setter. So, or else it's in there. It's just say that it's centered. So it's an enum, and the enum is set at center. So why doesn't work? It doesn't work. It makes an error. The error is is saying blueprint runtime error accessed, none trying to read property call function slots as a vertical box slot. Okay, it might misses a vertical slot. That's why. Header blocks is this one. So this one, let's see. Search. This one. It's a base text. header text block is there. My name is there. There is not set up, so is probably in the designer. It's this one, and he's asking for vertical that I removed last time. I will need to add it back. Compile. Now let's see if we get this here.
Ella_Harper_ said Hogwarts graphic date.
Okay, let's bring her or him in my Discord.
Ella_Harper_ said this is my Discord username. Ella_Harper_ said can you add me RN?
Done.
The Dreven said done.
Okay, so we have
Driven
this.
by Maintenance said done.
It needs a footer slot in the. We had the header, but it needs the footer, which is there. Maybe we need the body slot. Now let's go back, compile, everything's compiled. The thing disappeared in my. Everything disappeared. So how can we fix that? The body should be above, header up. How can we make it appear again in my, because now it's like that, like it's my main menu became a little witch. Everything disappeared. But did it solve this issue? Yes, it solved it, but now it disappears. Let's try to make it work. Now, where is it? How can I do? Nope. Nope. Okay, something bring it back there. It wanted centered. What about this? It keeps it fill. What about this? How can I do this? Maybe the canvas is too much. What if I cut this? I delete the canvas. I paste it. I compile it. Oh, it worked. Damn, it worked. Wow. But I don't have the picture. Base border. I don't have the picture. Visible. I lost the picture there, but maybe I should put it outside. No. Maybe it's because I don't have alpha there. Nope.
Ella_Harper_ said I sent you my work. Have a look.
Thank you. I will take a look. Maybe we can look together.
Ella_Harper_ asks reply me on Discord what stuff you would like to have, like logo, banner, overlay, emotes, or let me suggest?
Yeah, I don't want any. Because I cannot really pay for that. I cannot have a... Wow, that is nice. Noise. Nice. I can't afford any. But if you propose, I would suggest you... I don't want to take it... I would suggest you to... I can, unfortunately. Hey. Okay. Now the picture there. Doesn't want to. It's in the vertical box. And nothing here will keep it from rendering. Maybe this one. I'm so not used to it, but I think that is resized, because when I compile it, resize it, so it might be resized in there in the construct. because of that. It might, this resizes it. Okay. What if I put the picture inside there? Vertical box, past, and then that would be like here. It would be named like a logo. And then when I compile this, I can remove. Oh, not. Compile. Yeah, I still don't see it. If I -60, yeah, I want it above maybe 50, 100, like 200. So it still doesn't appear. Let's cut it and paste it back. Compile without it. Paste it back. Bring it up. I still don't see it. What in the... Don't want it to near it. Brush. So the tint will still be white. Compile. Font. What is making it broken now? The binding maybe? Nope. Let's focus on it. Remove binding. Replace it. Okay, no. Oh, what else? There is nothing. Oh, this one. Okay. What else? Is it because I'm in a vertical thingy? The logo is too large now. Sides. Why can't we see it? Why is it invisible? It might be something in there. Nothing modified. inherit from open image. Why? Maybe if I insert a new picture. And then I delete this one. Still invisible. Still invisible. Maybe it's because it's a vertical box. Maybe I need to make it into another box, some kind of like stack vertical wrap. Let's try wrap stack. Maybe, yeah, I think I will have to cut this. And add my own size box, maybe paste into this. Now can't. Something that has stacking. I'm afraid that it will take this vertical box if I do 2 vertical box. I'm afraid that it will do. Okay, I can only test, so let's test. And then now this one would go outside, and this one would go below. Now save. But we still don't see, so it's not a vertical box. Cut, delete box, border. We are already in a border, base border. Yeah, it removed my picture. What if I make my picture there? And see, maybe it's because I'm inside this. I can have this character. Probably. Let's delete. Paste in. Cut from there. Cut there. Oh. Okay. delete the base border, and now vertical box, paste in, and in the vertical box I put my image. Now it works. The image I want it above. I want my little chummy, and I want to compile. Yes, it works. Now, can I size it elsewhere? Like in percent size? Scale? Nope. What is that? SH? D. Compile. Now why is it in the middle? Is there something I don't see? The thing is, now I scaled in percent and it doesn't work. It's useless. Need to scale it down. I'm forced to scale it down like that. Because the result on the other screen was shouting, "You can't." Now this would be the logo. And this needs to be, so let's see if I get errors. Oh yay, it works. You don't get errors. Errors. But now I closed my window. I won't. Okay, this is in order. So it's repaired, but I want this one to be padding or off. Off inside the I don't know, because it's underneath. I want it above. I guess this would be no. Oh. It's not the render. Okay, what is defining the size? I think it's the size. There is no padding. So it has to be this. Or is it in this window? It's the grid panel in the other window. Nope. It's not. Body slot. I'm getting there. I just want to know what defines the size of this box. And it's not the grid panel, like I could add. And there are none. Oops, except this one. So it has to be other thing, but there are none. Nothing is modified there. Yep. There's a spacer I don't think I need. Okay, it's the spacer. Now it's the picture size. Cool, we get it. We are getting there. So this one, I want it to be smaller. I think the only resolve I have is to add this, maybe. Let's try. Compile. Yes, but it's too much. Let's go back to 200. So, oh, as you can see, it reduced this box when I put 200, but not this one. So this is the panel. I want to make this one in the middle larger. So the panel, I guess I can leave them then. If I look at the result, it's filling the space, but it's not this one. Fuck. Like in a good Frenglish. Like it's not this one. Fuck. Doggy is yet again not yapping. I can give a little look. And she went away. Scared she might think like the dog she yapping is answering the call. So now I don't need the spacer, I will delete it. I just want the world to be set on fire. I don't want the world to set on fire. Whoa, 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 whoa. She's at it again. I need to little tap the reminder to not yap at the other doggy. I guess it's a vertical box. There's not much information. This one didn't work. What if I feel it? Nothing. So it seems to be the size of the picture. And the border are there, so the padding should be here. So I want more padding on. Oh no, this is not the padding. This is when I want it not to move. Keep it there. Close this. It's not the right place. The appearance, I want the padding left, or we'll put like 20. 200 does nothing. 20. Oops, not bottom. Oops. 20. Compile, nothing. Oh, what is? Okay, we can see it there. Okay. What if I play this? What will I see? Our old bottom. What is going on? Where is my mouse? Okay. Can we be a bit more artistic? Like putting this little body elsewhere. Like grid box instead of vertical grid. Yeah, I think not. I think I will paste it there, and we don't need the logo. And I will copy the picture in the other one. Control Z. I will cut it and paste it in the grid panel. And I will compile. And now the image size. So the logo. So now we don't have the little body inside. It's like this is our menu. the body, I put it outside. I don't want this. I want the background to be in the background. This one, it needs to be out. The grid panel needs to be somewhere. The grid panel needs to have this picture, but it's locked. Find this grid panel, get this. Can I add a picture in there? I think not. Maybe if I put the picture right there and remove the size box. Doesn't want. It doesn't want to be removed. That's annoying. I cannot do anything. Oh, it's blocked. I'm stupid. Control Y. Unlock. Delete. Now this picture, I want it to be like a background that's always filled. I cannot undo this. So the pictures. Okay, I think it will be faster if I find someone who does this. UMG, Unreal UMG. Picture.
So you want to give the canvas of your menu a background. Not a problem. Drag whatever background image you want to the content browser. Right-click, Sprite Actions, apply Paper 2D texture settings, drag an image.
Apply what?
And set the offset. Click Sprite Actions, apply Paper 2D text.
Sprite Action.
Texture settings, drag an image, and set the offset to 0 everywhere. Under brush, change it from
offset to 0.
From none to your image. You done. Some cool things that you can do from
I think it's because I'm in a slot grid. I guess that the invalidation box has something to do. Doesn't seem to, but that's weird. It doesn't seem to be used. Nowhere. It's not used anywhere. But delete. Bugs. Don't. Yeah, it won't let me. Won't let me be. Okay. So maybe do paste. No, it doesn't want. Maybe no, not the horizontal bugs. Wrap bugs. Paste. Paste. Yeah, no. On this one. This one would be the background. Oops. Back effing ground. Yeah, it doesn't help. We put it in canvas panel.
Here is change the tint, and you can also mess with things like transparency. And everything you know about menus
Okay, you put it in a canvas panel, not in a wrap box. The canvas panel. Pink. Ping belling. Ping chilling. So it seems to work. But I'm still in that to do this, but can we do this instead? Compile. What? Nay, nay, nay. The right one is this one, I guess. Try. Nope. It shouldn't. It's almost this one. It's almost this one, because this one is that it stretched the picture. So you need something that doesn't stretch the picture. Oh, what happened? Where's my... This one is cool. The thing is, I want it bigger than the screen. What is this? Like, way bigger, can I? What would I need to compile? No. Maybe it's the padding. Oh, it broke. It's super small. This would make it super small in the center. This super small in the side. Maybe it needs to blow out there. Maybe it's there that the blowout needs to be. And then in the center, compile, lay. Yes, that's the way. Except this. The thing with this way is that if you go larger, it spread out. Like, it works. But if you reduce, you see you have some. So you would need to fill the gap there. What else? Maybe we can blow up this size by I want more like this in center, and now I want to blow out. Recenter again. Blow out as much as I can. Recenter. Something like this. Let's try this. Yeah. It needs a bit more stretch. Yes, it's cozy. Let's continue with the button now that we set. Scuttle button. It's a grid panel, so how do we want? We want this one into a column and the bottom into another. So I will make my grid into 2 columns. One large, one small, and this one will be in the first, this one into the second. Maybe I should check my size. Wow. How many row? 1 row? 2 row? Yeah, I think it didn't like this row. It's not at all that the way to use it. Anyway. Oops. I close the window and I'm lost. That's not at all how you should use this. I want to do it fine. Okay, it's there. The grid. Anyway. Now, what if? So it changed nothing to add size there, but when you add another one, they share Like, I think it's set, it's right in the middle there. Yeah, the picture, it's a bit out of there, but that is 50-50, I would guess. Then if you do like 0.5, you can see that it takes over the first column. So it takes over even more the first column if you do this. But what if you do 2? It comes back to half. So what I want to do, it's 3 columns at 1 each, because I want this to be closer there. Let's see if it works. Seems to work, but I want this one to be bigger. So I think I would need another column. Compile. And this is still in the... Or else I would have it in the first column. Let's reflect upon what we want. Because I could still... I cannot be a... What is the span? What is the layer? I could still nudge it. Can I? Yes, I can. Like just like that. And this one, I think the height of the grid maybe could help. One, compile, it got larger. It shouldn't, so it stretches. Good. Should be smaller. It's its original size. I have the habit to stretch it. Okay, the X is forgot. Like that. Now let's see what it looks like. No, a boing. So to solve that, I think it needs to stretch all the way. I lost my cursor. Nope. When it goes into a certain size, it won't. Maybe, oh. Squeak! Squeak. What if I put it into a box? Neither. A box that has a margin of 1. What if? Oh, by the border. Oh boy, doesn't work. What? No. Hmm. How can I make it unsizable? I think it's because of the grid, maybe. Maybe it's because of the grid. Okay, it's restricted by the bottom of the grid. So what if I put it at 0, 0? Maybe I have to bring it out side by side with the background, like that, and place it, no, grid panel, Control Z, lock, logo. This is by hand. Like I would want it to. And now compile. Let's see what it does. Yes. I would like the button to be attached to it. Maybe that's the uniform grid panel. But I need it in the canvas because now he's in the canvas and there is no trouble. So we might need another canvas. And now it's small. And maybe we don't need the grid panel. Oh, it was locked. Let's delete it. Oh, it's locked. Where is it? Oh, it's there. So it renders below first in the hierarchy. Oh, I have a button. Oh, it's not his brother anymore. Oh, I lost the continue button somewhere in the designer. That would be it. This one. Rename. Continue. There, widget. On click quit button. Yeah, I will have to create it later on. Click quitting button. Done. Now let's test this. It's an improvised menu, it would be better eventually. But for now, is what it is. Let's continue. building this panel. It's not the panel I want. Base panel? Oh, base panel. No, that's not the right one. It's not the right one. It's this one. What was the continue button? Button. No error. Thank you. So it's the new continue button. The panel I wanted by die. Won't be it. It will grow with the number of buttons inside. So if I add the old one, or I delete this bunch. Hey, I delete this bunch. Okay, and I duplicate the what? Okay, something doesn't work. I would need to look at the old version. Let's take a look at the old version. Main menu. No, I won't. Don't need to. Maybe it needs to be there. It's getting... They don't take space, it seems. The panel... My vagus nerve is pain. So I want this to grow as I add this. So I want this not to be squashed by this. I guess I need to do this a bit better. Or this a bit better. Not the best, but I don't need the text block because I don't have text anymore. I don't want text, but this is for this guy UI. I can try open the hold the menu. And look side by side. Third party old project. Yeah, I might take a break today and come back on live. I want to do more live maybe. Okay, so let's take a look at the old widget. First thing first. Yeah, I don't have it. It's all deleted. It's not there. It's in developer UI widget common button scuttle button, and the other one is the menu. And it's the game menu. No. base border, base panel. I will open the base panel in case. Main menu. Okay. What else? Let's do this. This is my base panel. The old base panel was this is what I added, and it doesn't have a vertical box. It has base vertical box. What is my vertical box? It's the same, except I'm not called base vertical box. Let's rename base vertical box. Do I have a base vertical box in? Doesn't seem to. Does he have? Nope. So he has a header, body slot, footer slot. Maybe I could delete this and copy back. However, this one maybe. I'm not sure. Oh, just those. Let's start with just the tip. Compile. Taking a look. It's not there anymore. There's the old UI in the old. I lost them. Okay, there we go. In the old one, there's the old UI. I hope I won't get it back by doing this. Yes, I don't get it back. If I do this, it doesn't have a panel, so I could get rid of the panel maybe. Like this, compile, no error. Now where is my main menu? Okay. Footer. Don't foot my footer. Okay, the old one is there. Now the footer. Don't scratch my foot. The thing is, this I will hide them later on. I need What I need? Base panel. It's there. I need a body slot, and in the body slot there is a vertical box. I need a vertical box in there. In the body slot. And that's it. I slide this and it should work. Now the BP panel, base panel, let's rename it. It needs this setting. Okay, I don't have the same settings there. I cannot have the same, I think. Okay. Oh, you're joking me. Base panel. So what does the base panel is made of? Anger, resentment. The base panel is made of anger and resentment. There's nothing in there. Now the base border. This is called border. Let's rename the same name. The base border, is it made of resentment? Anger? Doesn't seem to. He has the binding of Isaac. Base vertical box. Is it made of anger and resentment? Doesn't seem to. The other plug I copied paste, so it should be correct. If I need to, I could do it again. Yeah, the border has appearance there. That's the difference. Left, right, everything is the same except for this, which shouldn't do anything at all. Also have different image size. I have a margin, which is the margin for keeping this, so it should be fine. Could delete this and copy it back again and again and again. Won't change a thing, I guess. Maybe I could change this one. Base border. Fine. Put it there. Side alpha down to 0.6. Tint in black, I guess. Yes. Draw as a box. Margin 0.3. Oops. Compile. Now everything is the same. I'll copy this. Delete this. Now I have the exact same. But it's still in pane in the corner. So WP panel, this one is in the grid panel. Mine is in the canvas. I could delete this, copy this, Control Z. So in my canvas I would paste this grid panel and slide this in. Scale box. Okay, it was to scale it to this. I think the logo's taking place, no? Red. Grid panel, canvas. Maybe that's no. This doesn't seem to be it. What if I change this? Fine. Body slot. Now where is the WBP? Is there? Body slot. Delete. Oops. I can't. WP. None. Something else above WP is making it bad. Maybe it's the canvas. Lock. I can't move it. I can't delete this. Now I would add my button there. My button, which is base picture bottom. It's to be somewhere there. In continue button. Okay, it's blocked, that's why everything has been locked. So yes, I will notch this, delete, file, warning, delete the other one. Duplicate and quit button, quit button, nope, nope. Delete this one, continue. Just like that. So if I look at it, vertical bugs, image, spacer, continue button, and I would duplicate this and name it like setting button. Look at the no error. WP panel. No, delete that. And go on click and add this one. Now it's getting there. The setting has something to on quit setting. Oops. Settings on click, bring it up. Okay. What does it look like now? Wow. It broke. There's something wrong yet? Maybe because they are name button. Where's the label? I remember there was a label there. Maybe it's picture button. So the same thing, except that I think I modified the something in there where the name is. Maybe. Nope. Doesn't seem. It's rather go there, I guess. That name slot, maybe. The same thing. What if I take one of mine and I put it in there? What difference? The difference is that they have a wide button. They are 5 by 10. The padding they have is 5 by 10. So let's go. Padding 5 by 10. 5 by 10, and it's in fill, everything's fine. What else? I should have done this. This one too. What else? It's override 2126 100. There we go. There we go. What else? It's focusable. File. What else? Nothing else. What? Now we get it. They are fine. What about the label? What about the label? So their name is focusable. The button is focusable. Where is the label? Tooltip text. I remember seeing it somewhere. Text? Yes, in text. We close this. Button. Scuttle button. Continue. Of course, I will delete this. Eventually, it's not. No, it's not there. It's in there. Continue. Work. The background color. And border brush. Don't know if I will revert that. So why isn't, yeah, the button cannot be that way. Compile. Let's see what are the results. Yes. Yes sir, mirror. Yes sir, mirror. Look at this. Continue, and now I'm in my game. Isn't that wonderful? What was that? Yeah. Okay, now we need to arrange this. Why is my cat in the corner? I think I will take a break now and come back later tonight. Cool. This button picture button ready to remove text. There you go. Thank you for watching and see you later tonight if I feel like it. Bye.